So Saturday Night Live, before you leave, what was that like? Talk about how frightening is it to be on nationwide TV when they go, you're on, go.
It was simultaneously like the best and scariest day of my life. And I'm sure everyone says that about it. But it's just there's nothing like it in the whole world. Like the show is just there's such an electricity backstage behind it. And just, the crew is amazing. The cast are all amazing. I'm like, you're constantly starstruck by people because there's like a million amazing people backstage, and then they'll walk out again and they look really, really different because they have like old people's skin prosthetics on all of a sudden, and it's like been 1 minute since you last saw them.
It's a crazy show. What an experience, right?
And then as well, we had this really scary experience where I've been rehearsing for SNL for probably 2.5 weeks before I did it, and then and that was like every day. So I've done Mime and My Own Good Side like 100 times each. And then I get to SNL, you rehearse on the Thursday. And so I sound checked, did it like 8 times on the stage there. Got to Saturday, did it in sound check twice. It was amazing. Then we do the dress rehearsal where they bring in the audience. Right. And our one keyboard just dies.
No.
And they're filming it, and there's a real crowd there. And it was just like, it was the scariest moment of my life.
Well, that's why they do that sound check.
Right. Yeah. And no, but then the thing was,
to catch your bad keyboard.
Then between that run through and the live show, there's like 2 hours. And so during that 2 hours, I'm just sitting there like I cannot believe that I'm in this moment right now where SNL could go horribly or it could go really well, and I don't know yet. And
but
so I just had to kind of
energy. That's what you get.
Yeah.
But it was me playing mind games with myself. I had to just like do anything to keep myself from like psyching myself out. I was like reading. We turned on the TV and turned it nice and loud so that like I was distracted kind of thing. And then in a weird turn of events, it actually, I think, made me a lot less nervous once I got up there because I was like, I've been through the worst. Like, I know how to handle it. If the keyboard goes out, I know exactly what to do. And my crew was like ready for it and everything. And the band was ready for it. And so we made it work, and everything went down like perfectly. So I ran off with like the hugest smile on my face and ended up having, I think, a better time because of that.
See?
Nice.
You scare yourself to death and you're like, oh, thank God. And I'll tell you, there's something about that building, because I do segments for Today's Show on NBC. There's something about time. It goes by so fast.
Yeah.
It's like when you got on stage to do your live performance on Saturday Night Live, it was as if, blip, and it's over.
Yes.
Isn't that weird?
Well, the thing was, though, so I had, not to name drop, but I had asked, Alessia Cara has done SNL. And so we were talking, and I was asking her about, if she had any advice or anything like that. And she was like, it goes so fast. But I think that the sound issue made the whole day go real. Like all of a sudden that 40 minutes that I was like freaking out, I was like, okay, I am here. I am feeling this. I am present. It's like, it didn't like go by in a flash or anything like that.
That was really a gift.
Yeah, I think it was.
Keyboard going out.
I actually do think it was, yeah. And it only went out for like 5 seconds, but it like just completely made me alert and ready to like do whatever I had to do the best that I could,
Yeah.
I think there's something about live versus recorded.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we don't do anything recorded on this show. We want it live. So when we fall on our faces, we take full credit for it.
Totally.
But you didn't. You were perfect.